Hello, sir. Sorry to bother you on such a fine evening, but we were stifling through these papers, and we've been hearing that there's been complaints about our revolutionary ideas coming from this household. Is that right? Man, I'm sorry, but your head, bruh. We gonna have to cut it, 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 cut it. Your opinion is not mine, we'll have to cut it. Your revolutionary mind, we'll have to cut it. Now let's talk about the revolution. Lots of persecution, they don't know what they doing. People followed in confusion. People wanted blood, even killed they buds. There was no need for guns, cause they're beheading everyone, yeah. Now let's take it from the start. King Louis saw what was falling apart. How could he get money back to the heart? This attacks the people, he ain't want no parts. So he brung up his own Charles de Calone. I know I said that wrong, but it's time to move on. So that homie said, tax the nobles, they got bread. But they refused and laughed at him while he pleaded and he begged. Louis had this one idea to make the estates general. Nobles, clergy talking taxes, he must be mental. This actually got him enemies for the National Assembly, revolutionary energy, and they didn't fear a penalty, so screw one vote. I got this tenants called oath and a new constitution's what I better see. Well, that kinda worked, and it kinda hurt. And I was like, these radicals and moderates, they were in a whole new universe. Now workers feeling overworked, Girodins thinking do work, Jacobins thinking, sure, we don't really need a king. I mean, think about it, man, could we really make this thing any worse? Other countries scared and it's shown. They tell friends that they want Louis back in the throne. Friends like, well, I guess that means you'll want war, cause we can really do this thing alone. Robespierre's like, man, we need the king killed. And of course he says that the rebels are thrilled. I mean, they killed the guy, yeah, we need a reason, oh, I ain't no treason. So then they killed the king, seemed like a real good thing. A little time went by, they saw good times were still reigning. But they made an error, started the reign of terror. To keep the people muted, rebels being executed. Not really therapeutic, I guess that's how they viewed it. Pierre's killing for fun, they had to say his time was done. He couldn't just be killed, he had to feel his beam. Gave him a header like the captain of a soccer team. Now the people happy, there's no reason to hide. Finalize the Constitution 1795. Well, that about wraps it up. The rebels had enough. A military head Napoleon was stepping up. Friends could take a breath after a bloody step. Other history had finally been put to rest. Yes. Cut it, 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 cut it. Your opinion is not mine, we'll have to cut it. Your revolutionary mind, we'll have to cut it. Guillotine, 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 guillotine. Your opinion is not mine, we'll have to cut it. Your revolutionary mind, we'll have to cut it. Cut it, 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 cut it. Your opinion is not mine, we'll have to cut it. Your revolutionary mind, we'll have to cut it. Yeah, hey man, couple shout outs before I go, man. I wanna shout out history.com, shout out Spartano, shout out Wikipedia, man. We in here, couldn't done it without you, man. Shout out my boy Napoleon, Louis the 16th, man. Charles de Calone, man, we in here, bruh.